Good morning, everyone. Thank you for listening to my presentation. It is really a big honor for me to attend to the conference Digra. My name is Mengfan Zhou. I am from the University of Alcalá, and my tutor is Goddess Gomez Sala in the Faculty of Communication. The title of my research is The Emergent Communities of Twitch, Internal Interactions and Convergence. In the current field of media studies, live video streaming platform has been defined as services which allow users, both viewers and streamers, sharing live video content via web page or mobile devices. Aiming to systematically explain the evolution and emergence of a wealth of dimensions of the virtual community in Twitch, processing from their inception, I have done a raw and preliminary research about the profile of communities with regards to their participations, the internal and external structures. I conclude my research with the following keywords. First one, Twitch. Twitch is the platform I chose, as I explained above. The second one, virtual communities. It is the subject to be observed. In Twitch, the community has developed into an actual legal community. It is full of people who follow a certain game style, location, genre, team, or streamer personality. Considering this, emergence becomes the third keyword, including its internal interactions and convergence. As Longhurst concluded in the year 2020, emerging communities are proved to be a new discovery tool, helping streamers connect to the most relevant audience and help viewers discover streams that fit their interests easier and faster than ever. Now we come to the part of research introduction. From the authoritative report of live streaming named Streamlabs and StreamHatchet Quarter 3, 2021 Live Streaming Industry Report, we can know that throughout this year, 2021, Twitch managed to retain much of the momentum it gained at the start of the COVID-19 lockdowns. We can see the absolute dominance of Twitch in live streaming market. First, Twitch represents 17.5% of the market share in terms of total hours watched in Quarter 3, which is 5.79 billion hours, a 1.8% decrease from the previous quarter. Also, Twitch represents 89.7% of the market share in terms of total hours streamed in Quarter 3, counts for 222.9 million hours. Communities in Twitch have transformed themselves into an insinuative implement to help users to assemble, attracted by collective interests. Furthermore, the pattern of viewers' behavior could have been shaped not only by his own stimulus. Furthermore, the community and its membership impact so much. Online gaming communities have two important features. Interdependence, which is the degree to which individuals depend on partners' opinion to make decisions, and network convergence, which is that the degree to which individuals share friends with their partners. Personality traits are important in predicting game behavior. For example, predicting gaming addiction. Now is the time for the objectives of my research. Above all, this research aims to study the evolution and emergence of a wealth of dimensions of the virtual community in Twitch, processing from their inception, which includes the convergent selectivity of the viewers and streamers, and how viewers and streamers drive and further their viewership. The degree of implication need to be discerned among communities brought from new released revenue mechanism, named the affiliate program, and their internal discourse that includes private codes, diverse expressions with images and audios. The mechanism of Twitch is valuable. Due to that, the procedure of the formation of diverse scales of communities has not been clearly clarified. As knowledge production within the field of online streaming platform is accelerating at a tremendous speed, while the study of the convergent selectivity is absent and interdisciplinary. Motivations during a complex social network evolvement vary over time or just maintain at the same time. Here are the questions. How viewers and streamers drive and further their viewership? What messages have been conveyed? When stepping into a virtual community in Twitch, every detail is trying to express. The most obvious way is that the talking and chatting are expressing. Nevertheless, the decoration of the room where streamer live in, the background music the streamer puts on, the emoji splashed into the chat room, and even some intimate expressions exclude outsiders. They are all ready to be interpreted. Transportation occurs when the viewer is engaged into the narrative created by the person and finds himself emotionally involved in the story. In this form, the character is the motivation, and the audience stays in touch with the character emotionally and treats them as friends. These connections can be embodied into the parasocial interaction with the person or in the imaginary interaction between the viewer and the person. The next level is the parasocial relationship, in which the viewer establishes a false sense of intimacy with the person by watching the behavior of the character. This one-way fiction's relationship can inadvertently develop into a kind of attachment. Studies have shown that supersocial attachment can affect the growth of adolescents and even evolve into fictitious and perceptual romantic relationships. We can divide the participants into two parts, streamers and viewers. That is nearly a common sense. However, a huge part of participants have been given a cold shoulder. The anonyms. They hardly talk, but they influence the data via watching constantly. Here comes the diagram indicating the organization of my relevant thoughts. The structure is symmetrical. It helps me widen towards the central part and narrow after it towards the conclusion. Next, please allow me to introduce my methodology. To keep up with state-of-the-art, semi-structured interviews with the selection of participants is planned to recruit an amount of approximated 30 will represent diverse category of virtual communities. An online survey which consists of closed-ended questions and open-ended questions is going to be done. And discourse analytic approach for qualitative analysis. Next, data tracking in Twitch covers the period from January to July of the year 2022, including users in selected communities. Finally, after obtaining accounts from interviews, methods of data collection such as participant observation, diaries, and focus groups are to be estimated to decide whether they are being adopted as complement. Subsequently, this cost-analytic approach for qualitative analysis would analyze interview transcriptions. References. Building research on and relating it to existing knowledge is the building block of all academic research activities, regardless of discipline. Therefore, to do so accurately should be a priority for all academics. I refer to many articles within the academic field, whose achievements are quite up to date. Here are my references. Thank you so much for listening. My research is flawed and getting started. I'm waiting for your comments and suggestions to make progress with all my sincere desire. Thank you all again. Goodbye.